So you clicked on this video because you want to learn how to make Gorilla Tag thumbnails. Well, you clicked on the right video. I've just started Blender, and as you can tell from this thumbnail of the video, I'm pretty good at it. So let's get started. Alright, so here we are, and once we're here, so basically you want to go into the video and you want to go to the description and click on the link to this Google Drive file. And then you want to find this rig right here. It should say KR4Z3R rig. And then you want to click on it, then you want to click this download button right here. It should say download right here. I'm not going to click it since I already have it downloaded. But that's what the rig slash like Gorilla that we're going to be using for the thumbnail. And now once you have that downloaded, you want to go to Steam and you want to download Blender. Once you have Blender, you want to launch it. And then you'll see this like screen right here, and you want to click open, and then go to your downloads, and then you want to see the rig that we just downloaded. Then double click on that, and it should put it inside of the game right here. Now once you're in, it's gonna look white. That's not what we want. You want to come up here and you want to click this button right here. Now once that has happened, you want to click on the cosmetics, and you want to click, right click on your mouse and then click delete. Or you can click X and then delete. Do that with all the cosmetics, even with his teeth, because that's a small detail. Once you have the rig fully done, you want to click on him, and then you want to come down on the material thingy right here. And then you want to click on this blue, and it should be on primary color. This is how you're going to change the color of the gorilla. As you can see, whenever I hold down my mouse, you can change the color. This is kind of my color, so I'm going to go into this. And yeah. Now, next up, we want to learn how to get cosmetics. So you either want to go back to this like thing where we got the rig and you can download this, or you can create a new tab and search up 3D model. Now when you come here, there's going to be a lot of stuff, but I recommend going to Sketchfab. This is where I get like most of my cosmetics. So I wear the rain hat, so I'm going to search up Gorilla Tag rain hat. So I'm going to search up Gorilla Tag rain, and then boom, there's my cosmetic. Then you want to scroll down and then click download 3D model, and then on the GBL you want to do the 2K texture, and then you want to click download right here. I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to do it once again. Normally it doesn't come up sometimes whenever you search it up, so you just want to search up Gorilla Tag and then maybe like the update. So what you want to do is you want to just search up like Gorilla Tag if it doesn't pop up, and then you scroll through. There's like the Gorilla Tag winter cosmetics. You might wear like a beanie or something. These are like the main city cosmetics, like the Eric 1515 glasses, the Ushanka, and like all of that. There's also like the Illustrator badge, admin cosmetics, like all of that stuff. But once you have your cosmetics, you want to come up to File, Import, and then this last one right here, you want to click on that, and then go to wherever yours is. Mine's in a Blender cosmetic thing, and then I'm gonna double click once again on my cosmetic, but it's gonna be looking weird. So you want to come over on this rotation thing, and then the blue one, you just want to turn it, and boom. Then you can click back to this movement one, and then you want to grab the blue one once again and just pull it up. Make sure to like line it up perfectly with your gorilla, and there you go. You're gonna have to do this with all the other cosmetics, so you have to go back to import and here, and then I'm gonna get my rosy cheeks and then just put them on my face right there. So that's my gorilla. Next up, I'm gonna show you like all the settings that you're gonna need to do over here. So first you want to come over here and click the render one right here, and then it's normally gonna be on this like one right here. You want to click cycles. Sometimes it might be hard to navigate, so just do that right before you render. But if your PC's pretty good, just click this one, or if your PC's pretty good, just click on cycles. And then you want to go all the way down to color management, and then you want to copy all these settings. And then you want to go back to film, and then you want to copy these settings and make sure transparent is selected. You want to scroll all the way down to output, and then just click on that. And then you want to copy these settings once again. And then once that happens, we can go on to posing our gorilla. Basically, how you do this is you just want to click on like this thing right here. Don't click on like the actual gorilla. You need to click on like these lines that's like in a circle. You also want to hold shift and then click on your cosmetics, which mine's the rain hat and the rosy cheeks. And then you want to do this like rotation tool again. And then you just want to rotate it forward a little bit. That's going to help a lot. So once again, do not select your cosmetics and just select this little thing around it. And then you want to go up here to where it says object mode, and then click on pose mode. Once you're here, you want to click on your hands, and then up here, click this X. And then now you can go back to like the main like movement thing again, and then you can move your arms, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna create the thumbnail for this video, which you've already saw inside of the intro of this video. So I'm gonna do whatever the thumbnail was gonna look like, I guess. So I'm gonna work on the posing. You can like move around your hand by using the rotation tool. You can click on the fingers and change them like this, which is pretty cool again. But I'm gonna catch you back whenever I'm done posing. Next, you want to go back to the next Google Drive. I haven't created it yet, but I'm going to create it after this video. But it's going to be named like textures or something. In the tutorial rig, there is some good backgrounds, but I don't recommend using any of them. So go to, it's going to be created. You're just going to click on it again and then click the download button. And it's going to be a grass texture. So what you want to do is you want to click up here by pose mode and click object mode again. And then you want to click add, go to mesh, and then click on plane. You want to make sure your body isn't sticking through it. So just like pull it down. And then you want to just click on this button right here, which is the scale tool. And then you want to pull on these things to make it how big you want it. It's gonna be like a big white like flooring. What you want to do is you want to go back down here to material. You want to click on new, and then you want to click right here on this yellow dot. It should be yellow. And then you want to click on image texture. It should turn black, but that's all part of the process. Then you want to click on open, and then you want to go to your downloads. And then you want to click on grass underscore texture dot WEBP, and then you want to double click it. Now this doesn't look that good, so you want to go all the way. So you want to go down a little bit over here, then you want to click on closest, which will make it a lot better. But that's not it yet. You want to also turn the roughness all the way up. So you want to go back to the normal group, to the one that I'm making, but that I haven't made yet. And you want to download this Sketchfab thing. It's going to be called Gorilla Tag Forest Textures. What you want to do, you want to click on your grass, and then you want to click Control C, and then Control V, and then it should copy it. So click on your rotation tool again. And then you want to just like move it up. You don't want it to be too slanted, so make sure you get it perfect. And if you can't get it perfect or like how you want it or anything, you can click on item, and then you can change this top one, the X one, and then you can change it to 90 perfectly. So now you want to move it back behind your gorilla because you don't want it inside of there. If you are finished, you want to come up here. You want to click these down arrows on all of these like boxes. You want to find one that says plane and plane 0.001. You want to click on this little camera and on both of them. That's the last thing you need to do, except for hold Z and then click on rendered. You're gonna notice a lot of things just changed, but that's good. You want to come up here and then you want to click on render and then you want to click render image. Not gonna see a background or anything. You're gonna be totally confused on what's happening right here. Basically, what we did with those cameras is we just like deleted them from the thing. So it can just be our gorilla and we can move it how we want. So once we're here and it renders, if these buttons do not work, then it's because you have to wait a little bit for it to render. You want to click on image and then you want to click save as. You can come down here, click on it, and name it whatever you like. I'm going to just name it tutorial. And then you want to come down here, and then you want to click save as image. And then you want to click those two cameras again. And then you want to just click on like both of them after you already rendered your gorilla. And you just want to move them out of the way. Then you want to click on render, and then you want to click on render image. And you should see like your background and your grass. But it is super dark, so you want to click the X. You want to come up here, click add, light, and then area. Once you have area, you just want to pull the thingy up and then keep it pretty low, but not too low. And then you just want to like hold on to the edges and then just bring it higher up. And then do Control C and Control V again, and then use the rotation arrows to rotate it like this. And then put it on the walls where it like puts light on the walls. If it's still pretty dark, you can click on it and then you can turn the power up like a lot on both of them. Now you have to wait for it to render. So I'm going to name this one background and then save as image. You want to come up to new tab and you want to search for photo P. It will also be inside of the description if you want to use that instead. You want to click on new project and then go to YouTube thumbnail, change white to transparent and then click create. Once you're in, you want to click on file and then you want to click on open in place. It'll open up your downloads or whatever, which you just want to click on background and then click on control and then click on tutorial, then click open. Once you do that, so basically what I'm going to do is this thumbnail video idea. Open in place and then do the thing and then you can add in your image. Alright, so now I have both of my thumbnails inside of here and I want it to be blurred out so they can wait. So basically, but what I want to do before I do that is I want to go here, I want to click blending options, and then I want to put on a drop shadow. What I want to do then is I want to click on it, and then turn it up a bit. Not too much though, because then it'll look bad. And then I also want to do that with the next one. Now I have my drop shadow. I want to click on one of these. I'm going to go to filter, and then pixelate, and then mosaic. That's going to blur my picture, which is how I want it. Then I just want to do that again for my other one. Next, I'm going to grab this burn tool, and then I want to click the top right here, and then I want to turn the hardness all the way down. Now once I'm here, I just want to turn the size up. Grid tool touches, and then I want to click right here, and then drag it, and then boom. I made a thingy. If you want to change the color and stuff, you want to click on the shape and then you want to stay here. You want to go up here to fill and then just make it like whatever color you want. So next you want to come over here to text and you want to drag it to make a text box. Then you want to come up here. I really like the luckiest guy one because it looks pretty good. That's my favorite font. But size, you can change the size right here. Alright, so as I was saying, you can make your gorilla look better. So you want to come over here to filter, and then you want to go down to camera raw, and then you just want to copy my settings. So now once you're done, you want to come up here, you want to click file, and then export as PNG, and then save. And boom, it should say new project. And now you have your thumbnail. So yeah, this is the finished product. And I hope you like it, because it took a very long time. It took like an hour to just film this video. It took like 40 minutes, and it's gonna take even longer to edit. So if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, because I worked very hard on this video just for you to make the most perfect thumbnail possible. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you like your thumbnail that you made. And if you have any questions, make sure to type them down in the comments, because I will be willing to answer your questions if I have the answer. And I will do some research if I do not have the answer, just so you guys can have the best thumbnail experience possible. Make sure to remember that Jesus loves you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.